And then just another little review. This is on our special right triangles, the ones that we loved to do last semester. Let's start off by remembering our tables, our two types of triangle. First one is a 45, 45, 90. Remember, our ratios for that is x square root of 2. And then we also have our 30, 60, 90. And our ratios for that were x. Then we had x square root of 3. And lastly, we had 2x. So those are the ratios that we use. Go ahead, copy those down. And then we are going to look at number 3. So for number 3, I see it's a 45, 45, 90. So I'm going to write down my ratios. 45, 45, 90. So I have x square root of 2. So I'm going to fill in what I have. Of course, I see I have my sides filled in. Those are my x's. And of course, my hypotenuse, that's going to be my 90 degrees. So that is x square root of 2. So here I see my two legs are 3 square root of 3. So I'm going to fill those in. Those are nice and easy. 3 square root of 3. 3 square root of 3. But then we have that same x, but we have to multiply it by square root of 2. Remember when we are multiplying these, those numbers stay the same. So we would say this is our x. We had to multiply that by the square root of 2. 3 does not multiply with these radicals. So 3 stays on the outside. And then all we do here is multiply the two radicals. So 3 times 2, that is going to be 6. So this here is my entire final answer. Yes, I do want to write all 3 rows, just like we did last semester. And actually, let's flip this paper over and let's look at number 8, number 7, and number 8. So for number 7, I have a 30, 60, 90. So I'm going to write down my ratios. 30, 60, 90. So we have x square root of 3, 2x. So I have to label my sides. So I am given here my 90 degree side. So that will be 2 square root of 3. And I had to find out my x from that. So because I don't have my x here by itself, I'm going to say 2x is equal to 2 square root of 3. And so when we do that, I am trying to get x by itself, so I would divide both sides by 2. Cross these out, sorry for that cough. And my x is actually just the square root of 3. But if we look here, we can see in our ratio, if I just canceled out my 2's, my x was equal to square root of 3. So I'm going to leave this here, square root of 3. And then for my 60 degree side, it says take that same x, my same x is square root of 3, and multiply it by the square root of 3. And so we do that, square root of 3 times square root of 3, that is the square root of 9. And that is a perfect square like we learned in simplifying. So our answer here is actually just 3. You can put this in the calculator and you will get 3. And so this here is my entire answer. For number 8, 45, 45, 90. So I'm going to do my ratios. X square root of 2. I am given my hypotenuse, so my 90 degree side. I know 8 is equal to x square root of 2. Of course, if I don't have my x's, I'm going to have to set these equal to each other. So I say x square root of 2 is equal to 8. Then to get x by itself, I am going to divide both sides by square root of 2. These cancel out, and my answer here would be 8 divided by the square root of 2. And this here is my answer in its entirety. Finish these up, and I will be checking them all tomorrow.